Game is making some funky noises. Because it's got funky music. That's pretty funkadelic. Shine my pearls, pearl my shines. Damn. Oh well, I'll leave that as wrong. Alright. What if I'm doubly lazy? And I do shit, I can't be doubly lazy? Oh. There we go. That'll work. Cool. I'm cold. And so I am wearing a blanket. A comfortable, checkered, flayed, lacquered, venomed blanket. I don't know what the word is. What's the word? Flanneled? Is this a flannel? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Makes it look a bit like I'm ill. I'm not ill. I did a COVID test today. I'm definitely not ill. I didn't do the COVID test because I thought I was ill. I did the COVID test because I had contact with someone who had contact with someone who may have been ill. So, but yeah, they're different things. There's a different... I'm fine. Allegedly. I'm fine. Allegedly. Okay. Right. Who left me here? What am I doing? I'm in the Galactic headquarters. I'm fighting my way through Team Galactic. I'm putting Chopper in the lead because he's the lowest level. He's the lowest level. And my Feebas still won't eat anything, I believe, if I try and feed it. Let me Poffin case Fieri. Fieri Bass. Would you like... Okay, Google. Pokemon Poffin won't eat anymore. I meant that. I have to say I meant that. Feebas won't eat any more Poffins. Do I have to... What do you mean Sheen? What the hell is Sheen? Once you've maxed out any... how many Poffins they'll eat. What? 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 Ah! Okay, that's I can't. Right. What? Breed it? Okay, I have to go breed a Feebas? That's not going to keep the stats right, so I can't evolve my Feebas. I actually cannot evolve my Feebas anymore. Allegedly, according to the universe. Feebas evolution item shining pearl. Is the prism scale in shining pearl? Grand underground. Prism spheres, no prism scales. Prism scales. Heart scale. You can still feed the Poffins to max out as beauty even if it's Sheen as max. What? Oh, I hate this game so much. Nothing. There is no legitimate way to acquire the prism scale. I fucked up my team. Right, I want to go check something. That door. Oh god. I hate Pokemon. I don't. I resent Pokemon a little bit. I can't evolve my Feebas at all because its sheen is maxed. And therefore I can no longer feed it anything else. And because it's not evolving, it has made this functionally useless. So I now have to go fly. Nope, I now have to go fly. I swear Pokemon is where I have my my biggest failures. The Nuzlocke, this. It's like Pokemon hates me a little bit. Like it genuinely is out for me for some reason. And I don't know why. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did wrong. I've done nothing wrong. I've just been playing Pokemon. I've just been trying to have a good time. No. No, that good time is compounded by an evolution method that is... Right. So... You can breed with stuff in the water group or the dragon group. I have a feeling my Magbies and Clefabas are not part of either of those groups. Is Swablu part of the dragon group? And is it my Swablu male? Please be male. Yes, is Swablu part of the dragon group? I saw Wooper on there for a second. Right, dragon. Swablu is. Cool, so I put Swablu and Feebas in there. And maybe we'll have some more luck. The world is a nightmare. This game is a nightmare. I should just not do this team. I should just not do this team. I'm not gonna learn. I'm not gonna stop, because if I stopped, then what was this all for? What have I been fighting for? Didn't even need to get you out. Like, what have I been fighting for if I stop? And then select you, and then you're going to leave them both, and then I'm going to talk to the daycare man, and he's going to be like, oh, they kind of get along, but like, I'm not really sure. And then they're going to do it, and then I can get my Feebas. And try again. Oh, Christ. Right, I can't even get any more berries anywhere, right? There's no other place to get berries. They're doing just fine. The two don't seem to like each other very much, but that does mean that they like each other enough to get busy with it, so this is where I might actually have to, my man's pogged. I'm currently the opposite of pogged. I found out I'd done something wrong, and I have to fight these two. I found out I've done something wrong, and I can no longer evolve my Pokemon because it got too full, and now it's too shiny. It's too sheenous. And therefore, it will not evolve. I'm pogged now? Oh, fuck. Alright, fine, I'm pogged. Fuck's sake, I've got to be pogged. Jesus Christ. How are you, Prof? I hope you're well. I'm complaining. I'll just earthquake and kill everything. If the earthquake had gone off first, this fight would have been faster. Yeah, so now I have to go make another Feebas, and then I have to go and make that beautiful, but I need to be careful, because apparently there is just a limit on how many Poffins you can feed a Pokemon for the entire game. And I hit it. Doing well another Pokemon. Change is scary. Change is scary. I'm chilly. I'm tired. I miss SMT. What do I play tomorrow? Do I play SMT tomorrow? I bet I play SMT tomorrow because I'm a good gamer. Did they leave an egg? Yeah, they were holding an egg. Excellent. I do want the egg. I do require the egg. SMT, yeah, cool. So that'll probably be... If I can stream... Thursday evening will probably be my last evening stream before Christmas. If I'm able to... I might be able to fit in a morning stream the next day. But my last stream before Christmas will probably either be... What's my controller doing? Will probably be either... It'll be Ace Combat or SMT. But if not SMT, it's Ace Combat. And SMT will just be the morning after. I hate this. This is a time. It'd be nice. And then... Boxing Day, maybe I'll stream. That's not certain. It'd be nice. I'd like to. But Boxing Day I might stream. But Christmas Eve and Christmas Day are just like not going to be doable. Or I'm not even here. Boxing Day I might be able to do. And then it'll probably just resume normal programming from the 27th. Yeah. Suspect that'll be fine. The music changes. No. Boxing Day, who am I going to fight? I'm going to fight you. I'm going to come to your house properly. I'm going to fight you. The reason why I'm not here Christmas Eve and Christmas Day is because I'm going to fight you. I'm ready for it. I've been lifting. You're not. You've been grifting. Please fight you. Oh no, now that you want it, it feels weird. How are you doing, Egg? It doesn't seem close to hatching now, does it? Do you have flame body? You do have flame body, so that'll help somewhat. You're weak. You're not weak, you're a space station. Yeah. Egg is your favourite character. I'm fond of Egg. Egg is probably my MVP of the team right now. Oidka's done some good work though, I will say that. My Pro Controller appears to have a problem with the D-pad, or with something. Because if you see me randomly hurtle left, that's not me pressing that. That's the controller going, oh, we're going left now. I've decided that. Is there any egg-themed Pokemon? Yeah, there's a few. There's Chansey, who evolves into Blissey and evolves from Happiny. They all have a little egg in their pouch. If you want like a very direct egg-themed Pokemon, you've got Togepi, which was the first egg Pokemon for most people. Like, I'm trying to hatch an egg right now. Egg hatching was introduced in Gen 2. Togepi is a Pokemon, like, in a cracked eggshell. That's the design of it. Scrambled egg or fried egg theme. I don't know if there is a food egg Pokemon. I'm actually trying to think about... Because they try to be more like animals. I'm trying to think of a Pokemon. You know, you've got, like, some industrial stuff, like slime and rubbish, but... I can't honestly think of a, off the top of my head, of a Pokemon that is meant to represent a particular item of food. But yeah, Togepi. Oh, of course, the ice cream one. Vanillish. God, yeah, of course. How do I forget that? That's the same generation as the garbage one. And I quite like the ice cream one. I can't believe I forgot it. Yeah, but Togepi is the closest one to Togepi is the egg Pokemon. It introduced the mechanic of egg hatching, well, eggs and egg hatching, because they weren't in Gen 1, they were introduced in Gen 2. It's a cool Pokemon. Got a sick evolution in Togetic, and then Togekiss. Excellent Pokemon, very fond of it. If this game had a Platinum gift Pokemon, I'd be running it probably. How are you, Mr. Torku? Would you capture someone else's Pokemon battles, imagine? So in Pokemon Colosseum and in Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, that is a thing that you can do. I'm actually gonna call you Fiffle. In Pokemon Colosseum, you start the game and you've stolen an item that allows you to steal other people's Pokemon, which you then proceed to go do hardy by nature. Do you like beauty food? Your sheen, though. I'm not gonna, like, make you good enough. You're gonna get too sheened, and then you're gonna dislike me. How's that for you? Well, you ate the Poffin. That didn't do anything. I have to get better beauty Poffins. This is a bloody nightmare. Why did I decide to do this? And apparently the item that lets you trade evolve this isn't in this game, so I have to do the beauty method if I want a Milotic. I can't imagine doing this back in like Diamond and Pearl and not knowing like if I didn't have to look stuff up. For a Pokemon run away. So the catch is that you can only catch specific Pokemon from trainers. They're a shadow Pokemon. It's actually the only way you get Pokemon in Colosseum, and it's the primary way you get Pokemon in XD, Gale of Darkness. I think you get 1 or 2 gift Pokemon in Colosseum too, but predominantly you take Pokemon from other people. A lot of the trainers will have a Pokemon that is a shadow Pokemon, and you can then capture that and then purify it and use it in your team. It's a really cool mechanic. Colosseum's actually sick. I have the means to stream it, which I might do at some point. I've got my GameCube. I can I don't know where there'd be berries. I've got my GameCube. I could set it up pretty easily to do a cheeky Colosseum stream. It's a good time. The only issue I really have with Colosseum is that it's slow. But that's a problem of like 3D era Pokemon prior to 3DS. So you start as a member of an evil team, but you're not like, it's not outright stated. You're escaping from their base after having stolen their capture device because you've like defected or grown a conscience or something. Your character doesn't speak, so it's like whatever. And you then proceed to like beat up your XT members and they recognize who you are. You start as a criminal. In XD Gale of Darkness, you're just a child. And they're like, here you go, child. Here's this Pokemon stealing item. Go nuts. Pretty good. I'm quite fond of it. I need a way to make you beautiful. I'm actually pretty sure. So when I traded my Magmortar, I attached a berry to it as a thank you to the person I was trading it to get it level to get it like evolved. I'm pretty sure I traded them like one of the berries I need and didn't realize. So that's good. That's a good time. What have you been up to, Mr. Toku? And you too, Prof. How have your days been? What have you been getting down with? Have you been being down to clown? Have you been hitting up Brown Town? Oh, Appleton! Yeah, Appleton, and then it's Gigantamax form. I think it turns into a giant, like, apple pie almost. Or something. I'm not super, like, familiar with the Sword and Shield Pokemon in my knowledge. As you go further on, I start to lose, like, I forgot Vanillish. And that'll happen, like, more and more as you go further. There's a whole bunch of Gen 6 Pokemon I just don't remember. Because Gen 6 has like a shit ton of Pokemon and I don't remember any of them. Tried the new GTA online update. You found it incredibly boring. Yeah, that seems about right. Seems about what I would expect from GTA Online. But then that's not really my game, is it? Not too much map making. Any word on the campaign that you were that you think that we were, Mr. Tohoku? You know what I'm putting down. You're picking up what I'm putting down. You're feeling out what I'm shooting up. You're sniffing up what I'm cutting down. You feel me. You know, you get me. You're in my heart and my soul. You're in my dreams and my memes. You're the apple of my eye, the star to my shine. So you know. Yeah, you're smelling what I'm stepping in. Exactly. My games are weird JRPGs. My games are weird JRPGs. I've been so enjoying SMT5. Being the new Unity Professional Organization more obviously soon. Cool. You're a big prep DM, which is a that'll be fun for me. I've played like in games with a more preppy DM, as in they prepare, not that they subscribe to an American cultural philosophy of dressing up weird and treating women like objects. But I've not played like a long campaign with one, so I'm excited to see how that goes. Because the other guy that I've done D&D with, he was much more, he'd prep stuff, but generally he would like want to get it started, so he'd get it started and then kind of meld on the fly. I'm looking forward to seeing how much I can make you do on the fly. That's not true. I'm kidding. I'm not planning on doing anything like that. Replace FF1 with SMT5. The problem is that FF1 to me is good content. At least I enjoy streaming FF1 because I tend to end the stream and I don't remember what happened, and I'm like, cool, I've spent 2 hours doing something. In that way, I'm not enjoying FF1 the video game, but I am enjoying that. By the way, Mr. Tohoku, don't forget to use your Prime Gaming sub. I shouldn't chill. You hand out berries daily. You've given me the wrong fucking berry, old man. I'm gonna introduce you to the window. I would like some berries. You sell berries! I've been in the... I've run all around the world for... I ran all around the world to find you, my lady. I've become a simp. I've become a giant simp. What are my thoughts on Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach? Looks really good. So when Five Nights at Freddy's was getting like... As it got big... AC7 multiplayer 1v1, that could be fun. I did like get into it a bit. I was like watching videos. I remember Markiplier played Five Nights at Fuckboys, which was a turn-based RPG parody of Five Nights at Freddy's, and I really enjoyed that. Back whenever the hell that came out, which was a while ago. But I quite enjoyed Five Nights at Freddy's. I did genuinely like find the lore interesting. Security Breach looks fun for someone else. And Five Nights at Freddy's games have always looked like fun for someone else to me. Like they're not for me to play. I do think they look cool, but they're not something I think I'm going to super enjoy. And the new one, I think I'll end up finding too finicky. I think the scary part of it will die down very fast from what I've seen of gameplay. And then I'm basically left with... Pardon me for that, by the way, if the mic picked that up. And then I'm basically going to be left with a finicky game. I don't think it... Look, if I think it's shit, I'll say it's shit. Like I think a lot of Final Fantasy shit. No, but like... I like the aesthetic a lot. I think it's cool. I just don't think the gameplay's like for me. This is going to sound... I don't mean this how it sounds, but I don't know how to say it in a way that doesn't sound like I'm a pompous cock. It seems like a game that would be better for somebody who plays fewer games and is perhaps they're not as well versed in them as like me. Like my sister, I think would really enjoy, could have a lot of fun with that game. Because she doesn't, like, necessarily see the systems as for me. Like, she doesn't necessarily see the systems as quickly as, like, say, me or probably Prof would. I think I would see the system too quickly, and then, like, the fear would be gone. I'd be like, oh, I know how this is I know how this functions well enough for the fear to be gone. God, I sound like a dick. Hello, welcome to Pompous Gamer plays Final Fantasy Shining Pearl, because this is Pokemon and my brain doesn't work. You might really enjoy it. I think like the other, because all the Five Nights at Freddy's are on mobile, if I remember right, or the older ones. I think it's worth a play. I think they're cool. I do think like they're genuinely quite cool. Was this the right berry? This was the right berry. I just don't think I would play them. And I do really like the lore. I do genuinely find the lore really interesting. The right way, yeah. I do genuinely find the lore really interesting. Is one of the things about the series. Like, that's why I have any kind of interest in the series at all, is because I found all the story stuff like really unique and interesting. And the lore behind the development. Like Scott Cawthorn, I don't know if you know this, Ms. Toku. Scott Cawthorn was he made a lot of religious games. He made a lot of like Christian kids games prior to Five Nights at Freddy's. Very devout Christian, I believe. Very like family friendly stuff. And Five Nights at Freddy's was basically, I think, based on the fact that a lot of his creature designs and his art style made them look very animatronic. And he, I guess, came up with the idea to combine that with a Chuck E. Cheese. and turn it to make a horror game out of the idea. And now he's got this ridiculous multi-game, multimedia property universe that he's been working on. I think predominantly solo. I don't know at what point Scott Cawthon got any kind of a team. What did I do wrong? Ah! Shining Pearl, foul, Poffins. What am I doing wrong? Orange flames, liquid like batter. It makes prone to burning. Avoid spillage, avoid burns. I keep making foul. You're correct. Using... Hello. I'm fine, by the way. Using the same berries will cause any poffin you cook will cause any poffin you cook to turn into a foul poffin. Now, I'm sure there is an NPC explaining this. I'm sure there's probably an NPC that I've walked past that explains that. However, design should accommodate for this and should perhaps have a message that goes, oh, you're using two of the same poffin. Probably shouldn't do that. If it's just going to make it shit, why include the option? I want a beautiful bear, a beautiful poffin. So I'm like, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll use the dry poffin that gives me the beauty stat. And then I'm like, do you know what would go really well with that? That would make it really dry? 3 more. Because that makes sense. Because that will enhance that flavor profile that I'm looking for. But no. John Big Dick Nintendo is like, nah, you need to chuck in a Persm somewhere. And then let's go for a... let's go for a Raz, and then why don't we do one of the blocks? I'm fine. I have no anger, no fear, no sadness. Just revenge is all I'm after. What? John Pokemon has had enough. Like, why? That is not a... Like, I don't... What was the logic behind that? I better stop being angry, that's your job, exactly. Like, you could, you know, if you have a Pokemon and you want them to win multiple contests, you would use like a mixed set of ingredients. But I want a beautiful Pokemon. I want it to eat dry. I want it to eat the driest poffins in existence because apparently dry means beauty. So I want to fill it full of Chesto, but no, not Chesto berries. No, never Chesto berries. What are you talking about, Governor? Never Chestos. Blimey. Blimey. I'm fine. I'm not angerous. There's no anger. If this works... I'm uninstalling this fucking game. Oh, crikey. I hate this so much. Okay. What is the positive here? I found out. What is the negative here? I feel a rage beyond my years. But hey. Doesn't matter, does it? Do you know why? Because one day we'll all be dead. And then nothing will matter. And then nothing will matter. Just finish the game. On it. I swear this game has just been an exercise in me. This game is like attempting to make me not want to play Pokemon because I was talking shit about it at one point. Because I've been talking shit about Pokemon for a while now. And this game doesn't want me to succeed. It doesn't want me to win. Hole in the wall hasn't progressed, by the way. I don't even know if the thing that was in there even cares. The thing is, I was so worried about overflowing and burning because I thought that was what was causing them to be foul. It turns out, excuse me, I can make a couple of mistakes. Left to get a tea and came back to me raging about Pokemon. How much did you hear? Because I was perfectly reasonable. go on. At least Final Fantasy 1 didn't do this to me. Now, Final Fantasy 1 did nothing to me. It didn't allow me any joy. But at least it didn't do this to me. Ads, 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 ads. Wait, Cat, you're sub to me. Why do you get ads? Do subs not get ads? Do subs still get ads? Is it like if they're Twitch Prime subs, they get ads? That's bullshit. Speaking of Twitch Prime. Yeah, level 16. I hate this game. I hate this. I'm gonna feed up. I'm gonna feed up Fieri. You're not Fieri anymore though. You're Fiffle. You had to resub. Oh. I can't feed you in here because for some bonkers reason I can't access my bag in there. It's prime sub. Yeah. If I hit your best melee character with BS1 hit attack. That's true. It did hit my best melee character with a BS1 hit attack. And that was annoying. However, the game is so incredibly easy that I fought the boss of that dungeon with 2 party members and it didn't matter. Well, it kind of mattered. It was the only part of the game I've played where it actually felt like I was doing stuff. Right. Here's the thing. I need you to not be too sheened. Because if you get too much sheen, I can no longer feed you poffins, and then I can no longer gain any kind of joy and excitement. You're gonna be too sheened up before I get you to a high enough. Like, oh, you son of a bitch! I swear to fucking God, you're gonna revolve. You're gonna revolve. Because if you don't evolve, I'm gonna revolve into a being that can enter my Switch game and rip you in two and eat you live on stream. If you wish to be the first Pokemon I eat, be my guest. I'll have Feebas sashimi. You're just going to get too cute, aren't you? You're just going to get really cute. Fucker. How are you, Cat? Final Fantasy 1, that's a game. I'm semi-looking forward to Final Fantasy 2, if only because it will feel like a dramatic improvement. Or it will feel like an improvement, or it will feel like the exact same. Thanks for the follow, Lord Mitch. Ah, it's Mitch! It's my favourite Twitter user, Mitch. How you doing? How you vibing? I've been yelling about sweet treats and Pokemon fish for the past 20 minutes, so you've not missed much. If you end up being too fucking cute to be beautiful, I'm gonna be filled with fear. You're not my prof. You're my favorite. You're my favorite Ashley Madison user. I think that was the name of the website. Was that the name of the website? That's one beautiful fish. It's not beautiful. Would I poke that mon? I'll tell you what. I'd poke many a mon. I wouldn't poke that mon. Not unless I was testing for its doneness after I fry it off. Right. Speaking of frying off, let's. Do I have any more semi-beautiful bit? Right. You are kind of good. Tomatoes are pretty okay. And then alum. Pokemon in the eyes. You haven't checked your Ashley Madison account in a few years? Is that why you don't speak to me? Who have I been communicating with then? Thanks for the sub, whoever subbed by the way. I assume it was you, Cal, when you said that. Plenty of lonely housewives in your area still. I'm lonely. That's not true, actually. That was a joke, but then I realised that that could be taken as a lot more serious than I meant it to be. I'm actually very lonely. I've been playing a lot of Disco Elysium recently. Like a lot. That game is great. Big fan. Highly recommend. It's coming to Switch. It's on console. Apparently the console versions do not run very well, unfortunately. But hey, maybe it'll be patched. Hopefully it'll be patched. I'm not lonely because I have you, kind of. You could be lonely with game. Yeah, look, it's me and my giant archipelago stirring my cookie batter, which then results in my rage. No words, just a primordial scream. The best part of Disco Elysium so far is when I said, where the hood, where the hood, where the hood at? And then a really soft-spoken lady's voice responded with the next line of that track, but I don't remember what it is. It's like, where all the homies in the cut in the hood at? Or something like that, but it's this really soft-spoken, like, all the homies in the garden. And it's just, and this is after like you've had this really deep aggressive voice telling you how a fart blew on the wind, and now you know the entire geography of northern Revachol. It's a good game. That's basically what I'm saying. You're gonna be beautiful. You're gonna be beautiful. I'm gonna check your nature and find out that you've got like a attack focused nature, and then hate myself. But it's fine, because when you evolve, you're done. It's Cooking Mama, except I lose my mind, so it's Cooking Mama. But yeah. No, you're the second person to do a Cooking Mama bit, because Mario Kart Hero was in here earlier. Your beauty is maximized. Mario Kart Hero was in here yesterday, and he said the exact same thing. Wish you could hear whispers and know new things. It'd be great, right? Disco Elysium is the ultimate fantasy. Ah, I had a masculine urge joke earlier today that I made to myself, and I found it funny, and I couldn't remember what it was. And for like the first place my brain goes is like, the masculine urge to rim your mates, but that's not right. America Hero knows what's up. Cooking Mama was the shit. Finally. It learned Water Pulse. I'm done. I have completed my team. I would feel more joy, but unfortunately, this was supposed to be a joyous occasion earlier, and now that the joy, like my joy receptors were built up, and now that they just petered out. Now I blow through the game. I was blowing through the game earlier. Now I don't have to like do anything else. I can just do the story. Okay, Iron. Oh wait, I wanna. What is your nature? Did I at least get like a halfway decent nature? It doesn't matter. I got a neutral nature. Means that nothing has to. I don't have to care, which is even better. Special defense. Right, what am I gonna give you? A blue? Am I gonna give you a blue? Metronome, charcoal, cleanse tag, splash plate. Yeah, give her that. You walked away. I now have the final member of my team. A melodic. But the joy was offset by my inability to feel joy anymore. Look, I evolved the fish. I turned the fish into a beautiful thing by feeding it like a bunch of cookies that made it beautiful, which is how everybody becomes beautiful. You just eat a lot of cookies, and then the level of self-confidence you project with the aura of somebody who is just able to eat a shit ton of cookies in one sitting affords you. It's beautiful. So, I've done the right thing. I think. Charcoal! There we go. Right, I'm done. I can't actually, like, I'm not going to be able to... I'm not done. Chopper's here. Not yet. Chopper has made it. I'm not actually done. I need to give Melodic some moves. Scold. Scold is a good move. Yes. Scold is a good move. Avalanche is an okay move. It's an ice move. Yeah, you can get... Why would I want Splash? Scold is an ice move, which is solid. You need a dragon move, I think. And then I'm kind of done. I can, like, ignore you until the end of time. I need a Flash. Swagger. Surf. Surf is good. Better than Water Pulse, but I'll give you Surf. I'll give you what you need. The problem is, I'm never... No, I gave you Scold. Who cares? I'm never, ever using this thing. Because it is, like, level 1. And it can't learn Shadow Ball, so it's stupid. Dig, Fly, Drain Punch, Nasty Plot, Payback, Steel Wing, Attract, Volt Switch, Toxic, Sleep Talk. Why can no one learn Toxic anymore? What the hell are TMs? They're tight Mitches. You show your Pokemon a video of a tight ass Mitch, and they go, damn, that's pretty sick, and proceed to learn new ways to kill each other. Who's my favourite Pokemon? Why is it you? If you're Quagsire, I keep saying Quagmire. If you're Wooper and or Quagsire, then that's why. Sick. Oh, Discord emojis. I said that really weirdly. Discord emojis. I keep saying Quagmire, and I'm sure there's art out there of somebody drawing Quagmire as a Quagsire. Or a Quagmire Quagsire. I'm sure that exists. I can't be the only one to make that mistake repeatedly. And at least one of those people have to have had a talent in some form of art. And at least one of those people should have drawn it. Stop watching Family Guy. I'll never stop watching Family Guy. Because I'll never start again. I already stopped. Look, we all used to like Family Guy. Maybe. Sit around watching MMA fights and try and moves on each other? Yeah. They just watch videos. In Pokemon Fire Red, you get given an item called the Teachy TV by an old man. Among other things, like having a series of a full series of tutorials about Pokemon, which were pretty useful if you were new. It kind of that I think should have been the standard, is that you get the Teachy TV and you can use that to learn new mechanics, and you know other people can just ignore that. But it also had the ability to actually play the TMs and make it like canon that, oh, you are playing these TMs on a device. Like a 5-hour video essay of explaining why the thing you like is shit. They're my favourite ones. When YouTube recommends me like a 5-hour essay that is just, here's why that thing that you like is shit, and then I click on it by accident and then I click off and I'm like, wow, I wish I hadn't done that. And then I get recommended about 5 to 10 alt-right videos immediately, and I'm like, yeah, okay, maybe I can see why there's like a concerning link between gamers and the alt-right. Because the YouTube algorithm almost immediately links from, here's why recent AAA game is shit and it's definitely not because of the women, and then immediately I get 15 videos about why Western society is doomed to fail because men don't punch each other repeatedly all the time. It's wild shit. I am the prime demo. I am the most alt-right. I'm the most alt-right because I'm the most alternative right. I'm so alt-right, I look almost left. It's crazy. I'm alting so hard that they don't even know. They can't even see me. I'm so fast. I've already started 12 unions. It's pretty sick. God, Family Guy. I remember Family Guy was on late, and so if the living room was free and I was in there, it was like my, ooh, I'm up late. Ooh, I'm gonna watch a bit of Family Guy. I'm like, ooh, that's a fun time. What if they're a Family Guy? It's pretty good. I've just been talking about YouTube Shorts all the time, but a lot of YouTube Shorts involve just some of the weirdest shit, dude. Get rid of Mist. A lot like Sigma grind set shit. Save Western Side by punching your bros into submission. Who needs bros? I just need punching bags because I'm a fucking manly gamer. Yep. Questionable channels. The YouTube algorithm is not good. I'm just gonna put it out there. I don't know if this is a controversial opinion. YouTube algorithm, not good. YouTube Shorts, though, are funny. It's like skit, video about a random fact, video where it's like, here's why you don't want to jump out of a plane without a parachute. Skit, factual video, and then like, here's how to emotionally manipulate and psychologically manipulate your friends and loved ones into doing things for you using tactics that in the real world would be non-functional, but in this one exact scenario that I've created in my head and made a video looks like legitimate. Yo, I got Psycho Cut! 2.5-year-old get a lot of suggestions for 3 hours of the... To be fair though, the Very Hungry Caterpillar is actually lit, so I would be overjoyed. If someone was like, do you want to listen to 3 hours of the Very Hungry Caterpillar? I'd be like, yes please. What's that, the meme of like people queuing up to one side, and it's like Joe Rogan podcast, and then one person entering the other side, and it's 3 hours of the Very Hungry Caterpillar. Every time Sammy sees me streaming, she goes, look, it's Daddy. Child, listen to me. I'm from the future. It's not good. Stay here. Don't move on. Stay in the present. Because you know what happens in the future? They release more Pokemon games, and I don't handle it well. Why would you not want to jump out there? Why, right? It's all stuff like it's the thing about the cannibals who no, sorry, I shouldn't just refer to them as cannibals. That wasn't really what happened. The thing about the people who were in the plane that crashed and proceeded to have to resort to cannibalism, and it's like, you won't believe what these plane crash survivors had to do to survive. And I'm like, yeah, I would. Yeah, I would. I've seen this before. They ate people. Rotomist catapults. Is a cannibal not just a catapult for human flesh to enter a stomach? No, that's not how catapults work. But if it was, that would have been a sick analogy. And you would all be going, oh wow, that was incredible. This man is so verbose. And I'd go, yeah, I'm verbose. What's verbose mean? And go, well, it's more, you know, you don't really pronounce it like that, but, you know, that's fine enough. I'm like, oh, you're a weenus. I like that in this child's head, in your child's head, Cat, her father is here in this little window, in this little like webcam window, in a strange room that they will have never seen before, playing a child's game and screaming about it at no one. Cannibals are not trebuchets. Cannibals are catapults, because a cannibal catapult is a call alliteration, and a cannibal catapult is not something that fires cannibals via catapult at strategic targets, though it could. That's a cannibal trebuchet. A cannibal catapult is like the way that they get their kids to eat other human beings is they're like, oh, here comes the cannibal catapult, whee! And then they like fling the kidneys into their child's mouth. She has watched him stream and played this very game. True, I am like, I could be Spork. I could steal Spork's identity. Run around saying their own name repeatedly like a Pokemon. Do they do special moves if you tell them to? Tiny picture of a guy with brown hair and glasses. Yeah, we are the same person. There's a room just like that one I'm sitting in. What, a room with like 500 different pieces of Final Fantasy merch, owned by a man who does nothing but complain about Final Fantasy. Anyway, yeah, and a cannibal trebuchet is a strategic method that they used in the medieval times. We all know them well. Where they flung cannibals over the rafters, and they just proceeded to start going to town. A rat in the wall? Yes, there is a rat. Everybody has a rat in the wall. I've never been here. I can't prove you wrong. I have been to the US. Don't start. I've been to the US. Yeah. Bet you didn't know that. Fact. Because I forget sometimes. Mitch, I don't think I don't know if you've been here for the rat in my wall saga, but there was a rat or something in my wall, and it made a hole. I feel like you've been here for this. You didn't? Yeah, exactly. You have why did you get toxic and no one else does anymore? Back in my day, everybody got toxic. Everybody. Yeah, I went to Florida in middle school. The way this story starts is that in middle school, I had meningitis. It was bad, and there was a plan to like go to Disney in Florida with my dad and his girlfriend at the time, and their kids, and then me and my sister. And we knew that like I think before the start of the summer, and then towards the end of the summer holidays, I got meningitis. Or it was either towards the end of the summer holidays or like in the start of, I think it was in the start of the new term. I got meningitis and I was very, very ill. And I remember very little about it, except I got a lumbar puncture that to this day still makes my back feel weird. Just thinking about it. And also I remember very distinctly telling my dad, like, if I'm not feeling better before we're meant to go, you guys can just go and have a nice time. Because I didn't, like, in my head I was like, oh, I don't want to like hold everyone up from the really fun trip to Disney. And in their mind they were probably thinking, oh fuck, my kid's gonna die. Because I did like a go on without me And yeah, of course my dad is going to go to Disney in Florida while his son is like in a hospital bed not doing so well. Lumbar what? So they get like a giant fuck off needle. Imagine like a needle that's this tall. LTTstore.com. And they shove it in your back. Back needles are weird. Now, generally with a lumbar puncture, you're given local anesthetic. You're given local anesthetic to make it not hurt much. The problem is that whatever the fuck was going on with my meningitis meant that local anesthetic didn't do anything to me. I got like they did the IV stuff on my hands, and I remember like feeling like intense pain. Like I felt the needle go in, and they gave me local anesthetic for it. It just didn't do anything. So the way it's told to me, because I just remember the feeling, but the way it's told to me is that my mum and a bunch of nurses had to hold me down still and shove a giant needle in my back, and I'm pretty sure that traumatized my mum. Because I don't think anybody would want to have to do that to their child. And I'm sure nobody was having a good time in that, except maybe the person with the big needle, but even they were probably like, fuck, could you just hold this kid still? Because if I do this wrong, he's going to just be paralyzed. And that was sick. That was pretty lit. However, in all of this, I would like to say there is a silver lining, because it was the first time I got to play a PSP. During back foot with Nespot from month out. Yeah, it's weird, right? I got to play a PSP for the first time because in like the hospital I went to, they had like a game room, and I think when we first went, and mum was admitting me, they like took me in there, like, oh, you can like play with some stuff in here, and they had a PSP, and in my brain I was like, oh, cool, a PSP. I've always wanted to really play one of these, and then I started and I was like, I'm so ill, I can't do this. I was so excited to like. I was excited in my head to play it for the first time. Actually, like, having to physically do it was torturous because I was like, I don't feel well, I don't want to do this. Socialized medicine did give me PSPs. That's true. So if anybody, like, tries to shit talk it in your country again, you didn't get you're like, you know, PSPs. It was lit. I don't remember what game was in it. I just remember that there was a PSP, and I was sad at the end of it, where, like, thinking back, I was sad at not being able to enjoy it. I don't need to. I've gone the wrong way, I think. The one on the right doesn't go anywhere. Can I just walk in the front door now? I think I've gone the long way to get out and then walk in the front door. Yeah, I have. That was a mess. Exactly. Who needs healthcare if I can just play a bit of Crisis Core? A bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force. Oh, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force. I would if it. Oh, good old Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force. Who doesn't love a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force? Or Tag Force 2, or Tag Force 3, or Tag Force 4, or Tag Force 5. I don't know if we got Tag Force 5 over here. But yeah, don't get a lumbar puncture. It's bad time. Universal healthcare means kids with meningitis get to play PSPs before their parents leave them to die while they fuck off to Florida. Remember, in the story, he didn't leave because in his mind it was probably more like, Jesus Christ, what is he's not going to say this to his kid who was ill in a bed, but he's like, what the fuck are you talking about, my dude? Why would I leave? My dad didn't leave me to go to Disneyland, Florida. Or Disney World, Florida. You're mentioning playing Peace Walker. That's because I play Peace Walker on the Vita, which is the superior way to play Peace Walker because you get a right thumbstick that you can map to the look buttons. But I got well enough in time for us to actually go to. So yeah, and that's how I got to America. I did then go to Disney World, Florida. I remember very little about that trip. I remember the key things I remember is I played Galaga, or I wanted to play Galaga place. And also we were going to like all-you-can-eat breakfast places because there just happened to be a bunch of all-you-can-eat breakfast places, which was wild. And my sister and I got pizza and ice cream for breakfast on like the first day, or the first time we went to one. And when we were on the car ride back, Dad was like, you can't do that again. You can't have pizza and ice cream for breakfast again. Like, that's... Yeah, you've got to have something, like, reasonable. And we were like, oh, okay, I guess. This is bullshit, Dad. No, I didn't say this is bullshit when I was, like, 9 or 10. How old are people in middle school? Okay, acid is great. I've got acid somewhere. I don't have acid 2, but I've got acid somewhere. Stealth and I were talking about perfect stealth, and myself and a few of us were talking about how Metal Gear Acid would be sick for a mobile game. America's 90%. There were so many all-you-can-eat places. It was wild. I'll take crunch instead of leash. Fuck it, let's just go all attack moves. I haven't got pizza and ice cream breakfast every day. And then I understood what calories were. Yeah. Good times. Good times. Cheeky meningitis. Bit of pizza and ice cream. Classic moves. You know the vibes. You feel me? You dig it. You can dig it. I can dig it. You can dig it. You're going to quiver dance. Mostly because it's a fun move. And I don't really know what else to do. So yeah, I have been to America. All you can eat breakfast. We went to like a couple of all you can eat like dinner places too. The best mac and cheese I ever had was at one of those in my memory. But I'm not sure if it was actually good. It might have just been the like perfect concoction of macaroni and cheese for my brain at the time. Kill the calories by chewing the food longer, or kill all the patrons. Man. I'm hungry now. Who did this to me? I got there's an app called Too Good To Go that lets you basically buy what is meant to be leftover food from food places. I got a Too Good To Go from Greg's, and now I have a sandwich in the fridge waiting for me, calling my name. Chopper's sick. Chopper knows what he's doing. He's chopping, he's bopping. He's twisting. He's turning. He's... Oh, God, my eye. What is in my eye? Local golden corrals have shut down? What is a golden corral? Well, that's a golden corral. You Americans just make up words. It's ridiculous. You'd never catch a Brit doing that. Because when we make up words, they're canon. When you guys make up words, they're part of American English. Which is, everybody, you know, the fans of English all know that's not canon. Killing a marshmallow. Love a good marshmallow murder. I still think a silcoon would be very nice to eat. Come eat me? Your sandwich from someplace I've known. Exactly. You've not heard of Greg's? Come on, Mitch. You've not heard of Greg's? A British institute. The likes of which have... Greg is a pastry kind. Pastries. It's difficult to like describe Greg's. It's like a chain bakery, pastry bakery maybe. But they do savory like stuff. Like they do savory pastries mostly, like sausage rolls and steak bites, stuff like that. They do donuts and all that too. Greg's is like a very... Greg's is a Nando's kind of. If you know Nando's, if you know the British the British urge to eat a Nando's, then you know what a Greg's is. A Greg's is just that, but slightly different. Hey Lewis, you have just said vag. People keep saying vag to me. Team Galactic nap room. Ensure the bed is unoccupied before getting in it. Oh, prof, they won't let us sleep together anymore. However, we have to just ensure it's unoccupied before we get in it. If we get in it at the same time, like, it was unoccupied before we both got in it. They'll never know. Vaguely. Am I enjoying the unescorted, unauthorized... yeah, I'm doing great. You get a promotion if you put me down. Just so you know, I'm 10. I'm like 10 or 11. You would be killing a child. The game looks fuzzy from here. That's probably right. You would be murdering a small child. Now, I'm not saying that I'm against it on the record. I am saying that it would probably look bad on any record you have other than your work record. Golden Crowd's the name of American Institute that allows you to come in, agree to pay like $8 to $15 per person, then eat as much as you want until you A, leave, sunglasses get full, or C, die. Okay, so the B option there. Okay, I'll give you 3 options. A, you leave. Sunglasses, face, emoji, you get full. 3, you die. Take your pick, fucker. What do you mean Orca took down? Oh, no, he didn't. It's just the animation plays, because despite the game knowing that he didn't take damage, the animation just plays on all Pokemon, because the game won't identify a Pokemon that wasn't hit. It won't be like, this Pokemon wasn't hit. How are you, Lewis? I like this game. I should play this in just chatting, because honestly, this is like more of just a just chatting game. I have done very little in the way of anything. I'm so high level. I'm level like 45 and they're level 35. Who was the stupid fucker in the Pokemon subreddit that was like, oh, I fought every trainer as I played and I was underleveled. I got to the Elite Four and I was underleveled for the Elite Four. What the fuck are these people talking about? Are people just really bad at Pokemon? Doesn't look like Game Boy or Game Boy Advance. This is a Nintendo Switch. You would have to actively, like... modern Pokemon punishes you for like, building a team. Punish is a strong word to use, but I do kind of think that it punishes you for building one team. In the older games, it wasn't as, like, functional to build multiple, like, teams worth of Pokemon, and you pick your team and you stick with it and you get attached to them. Sword and Shield and this game, you build one. If you build one team, you are wildly overleveled. Sunglasses emoji. If you build one team, you are wildly overleveled. I'm 10 levels higher than these grunts, and these grunts tend to be like a few levels lower than the admins. So I'm gonna fight an admin and be like, oh Jesus Christ. Yeah, Prof, I'm gonna blast through this game. Should we do speedrun tech? Do you think it's possible for me to do a speedrun tech and just get to the Elite Four? Because I think how strong I currently am, I could fight the Elite Four and it maybe matter. So I could look, because I think there's a way to like clip into where the Elite Four are and fight them. So I could do that, fight the Elite Four, and beat the game. That'd be a fun way to play. Skip the whole game because the game has given up on me. I'm playing Final Fantasy 1 now. That's what this is. I'm playing Final Fantasy 1. Except I don't have the option to just hit a button that will automatically do the basic attack over and over again, and therefore it takes even longer. BlazBlue continues. So Persona 4 Arena Ultimax is coming out. That'll be fun. That one's for me. That one will be a good time. Catherine Full Body got a collection on the Atlas store. I'm just saying random stuff that I remember now. Catherine Full Body got a collection on the Atlas store. I don't like it. The Atlas store is something that I've been looking forward to. Unfortunately, their choice of merch and items is he wants to fight me because he's like, oh yeah, just come in and fight. Who cares? I'm a logical person. Blah blah blah. I watch Jordan Peterson videos on YouTube. I'm logical. Blah blah. I clean my room. I'm Chibi Lucas. Why is there... No, Cyrus's head is cool because he looks like you could chuck him at a dartboard and he'd stick. Cyrus is okay. Everyone else is a little weird. Cyrus is fine. What was it? Yeah, no, like the aesthetic on the Atlas store is, what if we made the game logo really big and put it in the middle of the shirt? And I think gamer merch clothing can be cool. Like this. This is a shirt that's from a game. Doesn't look super obvious that it's from anything particular. It's just a nice design. I think that's fine. I think that's cool. And as a fan, you like appreciate that. But so many places are like, oh, we're doing a shirt and it's merch for a game. Make sure the game's logo is emblazoned heavily all across the place. I think Life is Strange. Now, the reason why they do that is because I just said I think Life is Strange, and I don't know because it's not telling me outright on the shirt. It's on like the tag. But I like it. It's a cool shirt. A cool t-shirt. Lucas was in Pokemon Blue. You were just not good at Pokemon Blue. Like, if you were good at Pokemon Blue, you'd have met Lucas. Don't tease a nerd shirt and not tell you where it's from. I can tell you the website where it's from. It's from a site called Insert Coin Clothing. Insert Coin Clothing. Occasionally I would, back when I had like money to burn on stuff, they do like a random bundle where you get like a random bundle of free t-shirts, and I would do that, and I would get free t-shirts, and 9 out of 10 times they would be stuff that I would like, and the 1 out of 10 times it'd be like, oh well, I got 2 cool t-shirts. They do still do a lot of like overly gamer stuff that's a bit much for me, but they've got a lot of more simple things that I quite like. Sorry, Mitch, I didn't mean to call you out. I meant to shame you in front of everyone. Like, calling you out is a bit tame, but that's fine. Egrin will be offended for the 10 hours he spent playing that game on an emulator. 8th grade! Mitch, for some reason I thought you were timeless. I thought that you were an entity that had been here since the dawn and will be here at the end. Been here since the dawn and will be here at the Lucas. Like, I didn't expect... I didn't expect an 8th grade... What's 8th grade, by the way, also? Because I don't know what... I don't know how grades work. The grade system makes no sense to me. You got held back a few times. Are you currently in 9th grade? Look at all these blorbs. Beep 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 boop, beep boop beep boop. You guys can't say anything out of defense. Beep boop beep boop. I don't understand how grades work. Yuxi is inside. It appears to be suffering with its eyes squeezed shut. That's hella lit, dude. Suffering with racking shudders. Tails twitching. Cool. This is kind of lit. Can I help? Can I join in? When you're typically 13 and 14. Year... In the UK system, that would be year 9? In the UK system, I think that would be year 9. Okay, so grades are like 1 lower than a UK year. Got it. I think. Which, for me, they got rid of middle schools in the UK. You now just have a primary and a secondary school. But for me, year 9 was the start of high school. For like, that's probably, like, that might be a good reference point. For me, year 9 is the beginning of what I did in high school. I think now the beginning of high school happens in year 7 or year 6. I'm not sure. I don't know. I didn't do a primary secondary system. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm cool. I'm groovy. I'm vibing. I'm disco, baby. Like, it's all good. Fiffle is going to do nothing the entire game. I have created a Pokemon that will do nothing. You start kindergarten when you're 5, 1st grade when you're... Right, so that's why. Sorry, you start K, not kindergarten. Don't ask... it's not kindergarten, right? K is not kindergarten, because... Right? But, so, when you're 5, you start year 1 here. And then, yeah, you start... stuff. Okay, does equal kindergarten. Okay. For some reason I thought kindergarten was for younger. I'm learning. This is a learning stream. Excellent. I landed a good job, Chopper. I'm proud of you, you big weirdo. Yeah. Look. School is nonsense. Return to disco. This is the reason why this game will take any length of time right now is because I have to play it. If this game was just like an Excel spreadsheet right now, I could hit enter and it would be solved, it would be done. But I have to go through every cell and input. But it should be done. Pre-K but no set metric, yeah. Because I assume pre-K is like not mandatory. I know in Japan what we learn on the degree is that primary education is mandatory but secondary education is actually optional. but the majority of parents choose to enroll their kids into high school because it, you know, what the fuck else are you going to do with your kids? But it's not actually mandatory to send your child to high school. You had to get the red chain. He's a big Drake fan? I don't know. What are we... Excuse me, I'll go up Mount Coronet. I'll punch Cyrus in the dick. I'll catch Palkia, and then I'll go and I'll... Oh man, if I was like super fast, I could probably finish. There's just too many... There are too many animations I have to sit and watch for me to be done quickly. But I'd like the universe to know that I could be done. Right. Bomp, bomp. Oh no, we have to go... Nope. We have to go stop the leader of this criminal organization. Sacred mountain that is capped year-round with snow. A gigantic maze sprawls inside it. Wow. Who asked? I'm fine. Damn. I could probably beat this game before the new year at least. Is there a Monday or a Tuesday before the new year that I will stream on? Based off my schedule. Yes. Potentially a Monday, definitely a Tuesday. I reckon I could definitely beat this game before the new year. I went into the wrong building, but that's fine. I still need to heal. So it only took me... The reason why this game took any length of time is because of all of my party. Every single member of my party, bar Torterra, is a nuisance to obtain in some way, shape, or form. Excellent. Love it. Quality business. Quality street. That's what we call that. Hello, I'm here to buy. I'm here to buy. Starbucks? What's the meme? I don't remember what the meme is. You don't sell Forestals yet, so you don't mean anything to me, and I would wish that you stop staring at me with your dead eyes. I have a job to do. I have to go kill a man? I have to kill a man? Or have a man kill me? Or we fight shirtless in the rain on top of a mountain? See, this is why Pokemon protagonists should be like adults, because then they could fight shirtless in the rain. On top of the mountain with the like scary spiky haired folk. Fella. I said folk. Folk's the wrong word there. That'd be a good time. Instead, I have to allow my Pokemon to fight shirtless in the rain, and that's boring. Imagine getting the opportunity to fight shirtless in the rain and instead choosing to allow someone else to do it. This was made by the Arai Squad. I can't think of a good enough Yakuza antagonist for that joke to work. But that's fine. Right? I'm still doing a good... I'm still good. I'm still doing good. So how about that Omicron, eh? If I upload this VOD to YouTube, what I actually said there was how about the Homie Con, which is a friend of mine has been attempting to trick people out of their hard-earned money. But he's still my friend, and so I still refer to them as the homie, but, you know, I can't call what they're doing anything other than a con. Yeah, how about the new COVID variant? That's lit. That's pretty good. That's fun. It's spreading super fast in the UK. Europe is closing off its borders, which was mildly unfortunate for me. Because I had planned to be in Europe at some point soon. But that's fine. We vibe. We vibe. Genuinely afraid of getting Omicron next year and have to use all your sick days for it. Oh god, like, would you... yeah, I guess because it's sick leave, right? You can't come in! Is Joe getting stuck in Europe? Joe being... Joe would be able to get back to America. Tourist travel from the UK to the rest of the Europe... The rest of Europe appears to be like 8-6. They're not... France and Germany aren't allowing it. But worst comes to worst, Joe would be able to just get back to America because he's a citizen of the US. And from what in all of this, it seems that every country has had the like caveat of you're not allowed in unless you're like unless we're on your passport, and then you can come back in, you can bring it back, go nuts. I don't think I've had COVID at all during the whole shebang, which has been cool. I got my booster fairly recently. I've gotten away with it, but I would like to keep it that way. I would like to make it through this thing without having to like go, oh great, I got the business. That's a bad time. I don't know. I would if you're talking to Joe on a semi-regular basis, you could check in with him. I do have the boosted 5. I've got that 6G, man. I can see into God's soul. I can see his search history. It's not good. It's really bad. I don't know. If I leaked it, I think God would be over, man. It'd be done, and not just on Twitter. This isn't the right way, is it? I don't remember where to go. Can I really hope I can fly off the top of Mount Coronet, because I cannot. No, I can fly off the top of Mount Coronet. I think I can fly off the. I'm gonna assume I can. This music's kind of sick. It's weirdly intense. I did find a chicken nugget. Chicken. God, I could go for some chicken nuggets. I could at most points go for a McDonald's. I'm a McDonald person. That sweet stuff they have in Luxembourg. In Belgium there's a chocolate museum that I've been to. As you go through, you have all you can eat chocolate. There's like dispensers all around the museum. Building a Lego wreath, excellent. There's dispensers all around the museum that just give you free chocolate. The majority of those dispensers give you cacao, like almost pure cacao, which is the most bitter shit I've ever eaten in my life. And they look like chocolate buttons. Like in the museum, they're given out in chocolate button form, and it's super nice. It's super like nice that they would do that, and a couple of them do milk chocolate, which I'm more of a fan of milk chocolate than dark chocolate, sue me. But I don't wanna like test, because you eat one of those like cacao chocolates and it's absurd. It's absurdly dark. Dragon Tail's bad. I don't respect it. So is Dustox, but there's not much I can do here. Battle Psycho Cut. How's everyone not diabetic around there? I mean, you have to pay for entry in the museum, which I assume is how they do it. But, you know, other stuff. Where in Europe have I been? I've been to France, Switzerland, Germany, Belgium, Spain. I've not been to Ireland. Ireland's still in Europe, but I've not been to Ireland. I'm not sure who else. Raid Adam or Linus. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to raid Linus. I'll probably do Adam. If I remember come the end of the stream. I was in Germany. It was nice. Spain is cool. Was there when like I was younger a couple of times. Don't remember very well. Germany's quite cool. Germany was really nice. It was a holiday that my mate and his dad was going on, and we went to Belgium and Germany together. Like that was part of the trip. We took the ferry over, and he drove to we drove to Belgium and then to Germany, and then we came back. It was a cool trip, but it's nice. It's supposed to say that because he knows you're here. I didn't meet Prof, which is why I can say Germany is nice. Now, if I'd met Prof. We stayed in like a hotel that didn't look like a real hotel, and it was above a phone store, and it felt mildly suspicious, but I didn't die apparently, so it was fine. We also went to a bakery for like breakfast. I think we were in Belgium for like a day, like a full day and 2 nights, and then in Germany for 2 full days. Like, it was very short. We weren't in these places for very long. It might have been 2 days in both. But we went to a bakery to get like breakfast a couple of times in Germany, and me and my mate attempted to like order. My mate's dad could speak a little bit of German. He could actually try it. I however, and my mate, we were not particularly well versed at German, so we probably sounded like absolute dinguses trying to be like du bist eine croissant, please. Now Prof will tell me something like that means you just said you're a croissant, but damn it, no one actually speaks German. No one speaks. We all speak German. We've just pretended it's a different language. We all just speak some version of a Germanic language. Oh, everyone's on the joke. Yeah, so we attempted to order. I remember it somewhat well because there was something in particular that I wanted, and I didn't know how to read the name of it, and so I just asked for something basic instead. Sprich Deutsch du Hurenson? Hurenson? Speak German with an English accent. Sprich Deutsch du Hurenson? Cool, he's my favourite member of Manchester United. He kicks the football real good. The wall is very rocky. Would you like to use rock climb? Whoa, I can do that? Crazy business. Ooh, are you where I need to go? What are you? You're a strange person. Go to Germany and call random people Hurenson. Why? Hurenson? Why can't I just call them Flashes instead? Du bist eine Flashes. Ich kann in bisschen Deutsch. We have a lot of French and Latin vocabulary in our language. This England got invaded by French people. Yeah. It's because, look, England did some business. That English is a bad language. You're hopelessly lost. What do you mean you're lost? Is this not the right way? And in bisschen Deutsch. Du bist eine Sausage. I was trying to remember the word for pig. I feel like Prof has told me something about pig before, but I don't remember it. Did I go the wrong way? Is that what this is teaching me? That I went the wrong direction? What was he blocking off then that's so important? This doesn't lead anywhere. I've gone the wrong way. That's fine. There's just a bunch of random galactic members kicking them out, I guess. Weg du Schwein. Oh, Schwein. I remember the film Cool Runnings. That's a good film. I've watched Cool Runnings an astounding amount of times. Because we used to watch it in school a lot in music class. Not for any, like, my music teacher in middle school, I don't think did anything except play Cool Runnings to us over and over again. Which, to be honest, it's kind of lit. Knowing German grammar without owning the fun utilitarian parts. English grammar is the joke that we're trying to play on the world, and unfortunately it's gone like a bit too far, and now we can't walk it back, but we really should. English grammar is the biggest sunk cost fallacy in the world. Like, we should stop, but we just keep going. Junior grammar? No, you don't, Prof! Grammar is a construct invented by dictionary companies to sell thesauruses that have addendums in the back explaining how you use particular instances of words when the I is before the E or the E is before the I. Falloncy. Falloncy? There you go, I can speak French. Ugh. Now that I'm no longer building my team, all of my fun is gone. I know there was a lot of misplaced anger, but I'm now no longer like, I have stuff I can do. It's just kind of, well, team's done. Nothing's gonna be challenging, so I've beaten the game. Just make new words that fucking make a whole sentence or all the inflections. It's true, Germans do get a bit wild with it. You can do that in English, though. Ask Karen about her Jarl variants. Because that exists in text and English. And it's bullshit. Like, y'all haven't heard of this? Y'all haven't heard of this? Hang on, I'm trying to see if I'm pretty sure Karen messaged it to me. Sorry, I just blew out. Yaldav! Karen explained to me a concept called Yaldav, which is nonsense and bullshit, and yet I've had to learn it. Do you turn? Don't make me fight you. Don't make me fight you, man. You don't need to do this. Neither of us need to do this. It's not worth it. Fine. You all would have, yes. Yaldav. Y'all would have done that, but y'all would have didn't. You know what? Y'all would have. You've missed one apostrophe, and it's probably where you think it is. Y'all would have done that, but y'all didn't, and now y'all have gonna get the rage of God. I can speak American. I can't do an American accent. I don't know how. I don't know where I have to put my voice to do it.
I can talk like this.
But I can't do an American accent.
John Madden.
But I can't, like, do Yaldav. Y'all good. Yaldav good. You all would have good. You all would have good. English. You all would have a good time. American. Y'all have a good time. Y'all have a good time. Y'all have a good time. There we go. That's American. That's not what any American I've ever spoken to or heard from has ever sounded like, but you can't read Prof. Me too. We should be friends. I defeated Team Galactic Grunt. That's going to be the headline act of most of this. That's going to be top billing for most of this entire run. Y'all can't read. Y'all didn't read. Y'all didn't. Y'all. I'm not even looking at the game anymore. Tonight is a night of spiders, apparently. That's fun. Y'all. I can only be friends if I know infection shush gets by heart. Infect this. Is that something to do with infection, or did I just read that horrifically? You're up among people who sound as similar to what I'm doing there. What did I do where? Yaldav? I grew up among people who sound like farmers. All you reckon around here, what we need to get done is we need to put a bridge up. I reckon what we'll get done here is put a bridge up. Reckon that'll work. Reckon that'll get it done. That'll get her done. Get her done, y'all. Y'all have get her done. I'm your favourite farmer. Thanks, Prof. I have like a rural English accent that I think is not. It's not super heavy, but it comes out. When I was at uni, was the first year living in dorms. Well, I am technically a uni student still. I'm just in a deferred year. Was living with some people, and they said that when I occasionally I would slip into the regional accent, and it would be when I say reckon. It'd be like, yeah, what do you reckon? I reckon that'd work. And then they'd be like, what did you just say? And I'd be like, I think that would work. And they would mock me. Don't meddle. We're gonna team up. Great, good. If it made the fight faster, I'd be happy. Unfortunately, double battles feel like they take longer, but I don't think they literally do. Compared to fighting. No, actually, they probably do. Because there's an extra text box to accommodate if you do like an attack on your Pokemon as well. So, yeah, they probably do take longer. Wonderful. Psychic, Air Slash, Quiver Dance, Quiver Dance. And then you're gonna Earthquake. Get out of. Stop. Got mocked by people in Richmond, Virginia for having too much of a hillbilly accent, but they were from a different part of the state, so fuck them. Exactly, Minch. I'm all in. Richmond, VA, more like Richmond BS. Yeah, got him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll stop. Thanks, I'm good at that. Thing is, you can do that for anywhere. Washington, D.C. Hello, fella. My boy went woof. He went balk. In case you didn't hear, he went roof, roof. Which roughly translates to, I think he's seen the cat. He's probably seen the cat. He occasionally barks at the cat like he's going to do anything, not recognizing that he is filled too much to the brim of fear. Declare independence and build a wall around its border. Didn't they try? Didn't some of them try? I heard that didn't go very well. Well, I heard that didn't go very well, but a significant number of people appears to think it went incredibly well for some reason and continue to celebrate it. So, I don't know. It's not my area of history, really. I don't think too much about English history because when I do, it's like, oh yeah, we just kind of fucked a lot of shit up. And then pretended we were good. I saw some talk recently of people talking about how like great British history is and how we did so much for the world. And I feel like that's always in response to somebody going, yo, you know, like Britain did some, you know that the UK did some pretty like horrendous stuff back in the day? A lot of colonizing, a lot of destroying cultures, and then someone's like, oh, well, actually, you know, the British were actually incredible. They, that empire did so much good for the world. They were like the Roman Empire, but like they were run by people who will wear bowler hats and suits, because that's my entire image of British people is from like Peaky Blinders, not Peaky Blinders. What's the other film called? The one with Tom Hardy in where he plays a dude and kills his brother, or he plays two dudes. He plays two dudes and they're the same brother, the same guy, and then one of them kills the I don't know. And it's like, what are you talking about? No one understands you. And they go, well, I'm made of straw, so no one speaks to me. Yes, please pry open. Sorry about the nose. Please pry open the other dimensions, and then I can move on with my life. Oh no. Orb. Why is it daytime on top of this mountain? My Switch clock should be right. Thanks, I'm good at strawman. I love a good strawman. It's the weird one. At least they've got the cool rainbow effect that the original had. This will bring back the destruction of all, bring about the destruction of all things. Oh, golly gee, golly goo. Not the destruction of all things. Whatever will I do if all things are destroyed? I move on. You like that I'm wearing a blanket? Thanks, Prof. It's a nice blanket. This was also from Insect Coin. It's a nice blanket. It's comfy. Oh, I'm behind a pillar. Sorry, I should take center stage. I was off to this. He's like giving this incredible speech, and he's like, I don't think you're on the camera frame, man. I'm like, oh, sorry about that. I was busy. Your name, Boss? What do you do? Boss things. I saw a tweet of someone saying that Metal Gear is like an incredible franchise that managed to accurately predict some of the social and cultural issues that plague us now to this day, like social media and information control, but it is also the game franchise with a line of dialogue that is, you are above even the boss, I now pronounce you Big Boss. It's pretty good. 2-on-2? Oh no, what'll I do? I better think of a plan. Hey Barry, what if I chucked in my Torterra and just hit Earthquake 5 times? I I like the left outfit. I think it's cool. I like the asymmetry of the leg. I've got the wrong Pokemon out. Doesn't matter. Wouldn't matter. You couldn't do anything here anyway. I'm just going to Quiver Dance a bunch. Imagine if Kojima named the boss Girl Boss. What if it was Girl Boss and then when Big Boss, like when Snake won, he was called Boy Boss? You are above even the Girl Boss. I now pronounce you Boy Boss. Oh, the Cobra unit could have been Gatekeep, Gaslight, Girl Boss. That would work. Big Boy Boss. You are above even the boss. I now pronounce you a big boy. Oh, you get a big boy code name. You're the big boy boss. Are you proud? Are you proud of being the big boy code name Big Boy Boss? And like Snake's just standing there stone faced after having murdered the person closest to him in life. And the head of United States National Security is going, who's your good boy? That would be a good ending. Kojima, call me up. I want to make Death Stranding 2. Yep, Confuse Ray. Oh no, I've been confused. I'm still playing this game. That's wild, man. Gatekeep, Gaslight, Girl Boss, and the other two Cobra. The other two Cobra members don't exist. That's the Gatekeep part. No, that's the Gaslight part. I don't remember which they are. The Gaslight part is convincing somebody that there's only 3 members of the Cobra unit. Gatekeep. Gatekeep could be the Sorrow. It's like, you're not even like good enough to be dead. Like, you're not like you don't like. If you like being dead so much, name 3 of its albums. Gaslight, I think, would be. Gaslight would be the pain because he would simultaneously try and convince you that there are no other Cobra members and that he is the strongest one, both of which are clearly untrue. I don't need to heal. I'm just doing it because I want to just leave Otka in. It's Frill. You're frilled to bits. Well then, donate some, you spooky moth. Yeah, that prof, your Pokemon stand-in has required you to give me money. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Can you still earn bits by watching ads? I think I've asked this before. No, E3 stands for E-Gaslight, Gatekeep, and E-Girl Boss. I love the zero attempt to say E-Gatekeep. It's just like, no, there's an E there. I'm keeping it. There's 3 E's. It could actually be Gaslight, Gatekeep with all of the E's capitalized and then Girl Boss. These attacks are super effective, are they? I haven't fully been paying much attention. Am I losing? Have I lost yet? Are you winning, son? Are you winning, son? No, Dad. Why not? I'm playing Cyanota and I only get 2 dialogue choices and everything is a Cronenberg nightmare made of flesh and the characters have done heinous acts that I now have to live with. Oh, that's not good, my boy. What about the other game you're playing? The funny looking RPG? Oh, you mean Lisa the RPG? Yeah, that was fun. In a dark way. Oh, my boy. We should go fishing. It's like, I'm not your real son. I died in the accident 5 years ago. Please let me go, Dad. My boy! Is that a skunk? It is a skunk tank, which is much like a skunk. E3 stands for Gatekeep. It's much like a skunk, except it's also a tank. You know, like how you get skunks, and then you get tanks, and then you make them the same, and you get a skunk tank. Oh, what you killed? Prof, that's the least of your problems right now. I'm outside your house. So you better be ready. Do you think when we die, we played a random moment of our lives back? Before, like, you know, whatever else happens. We played like a random moment of our lives back and then asked if we deserve happiness based off of it? I do. I hope it's this moment. Where I proceed to be hit with poison gas. But my egg got directly hit and then avoided in time with my shout. You could just like have the Pokemon do a little move to show that it dodged. Is that why I'm wearing a blanket? Exactly. It's cold out in Germany. I killed Barry's Pokemon. It's fine. We're now killing Barry's Pokemon. I have decided that now I'm girl bossing. I'm gonna girl boss these girl bosses. You could have them all faint at the same time too. That could be cool. You could say Barry's Infernape and the opponent's all fainted, and then have them all faint at the same time, and that would look cool. Be a small touch, and it would be like, wow, that was cool, and it would make the fight faster. You would be able to tighten up the fight. That random moment is you sitting on your recliner watching Twitch, trying to gather up the effort to get up and go to the bathroom. Look, at some point in your life, you will go to that bathroom. At some point, you will end up there. The only question is, like, at what point do you decide that you want to do that? Because it will happen. You will at some point be in the bathroom doing a toilet. But does that need to be now? Does that need to be in 5 minutes? Or does that need to be in 20 minutes? Or could that be at the end of your life? Could the last thing that you do is resolve this current bathroom crisis? It could be any. This fight is basically Ace. It is Ace Combat, except I'm using a land vehicle. That's not very strong. You really could go to... You could go to the toilet now. Could you go in 5 minutes? If you couldn't go in 5 minutes, but you could go now, then you should go now. But if you could go in 5 minutes, you could put it off and procrastinate. And then if you could procrastinate that for 5 minutes, who's to say you couldn't procrastinate it for 10, 20, 30... 100 minutes of waiting to pee. Do you wonder when I'm actually playing Ace Combat? Ace Combat is Thursday. We do Ace Combat on Thursdays. If it strikes your fancy, which it might not, but if it does strike your fancy, there should be VODs, videos on my Twitch channel in the twitch.tv/vaguelysomeone/videos of my older Ace Combat playings still. I've only played 2 games. I said older like I've been playing them forever, but I've only been playing 2. Slippery slope. Do you want to slide down that slope built on your own urine, or do you want to resolve the problem? That's the question. Did you give your Staraptor Quick Claw? Barry, who hurt you, man? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Who gives a Staraptor Quick Claw? You nightmare human. I'm too high level. If they gave me like anti-rare candies, I would be happy. I would use anti-rare candies. Egg is almost level 50. These are the levels that I remember finishing the Elite Four in the original games in. And I could be wrong. I don't remember getting anybody much higher than level 50. I think I had like a Pokemon at level 50 or 51. And then everyone in high 40s. And I'm about to just beat this guy with that. So thanks for the Pocket Pokemon Center. It's your show now, Plumble. You just fucking leave? Really, man? Spiky hair guy over here and you're just gonna run away? You're like, oh, I've come to help. Goodbye. My job here is done, but you did nothing. Farewell. Fantastique, beautiful. It's the creation of a new galaxy. A new Mario galaxy. That's why you have G on your shirt. If this was like earned, I would care. This doesn't feel earned. For me, it's not meant to be that common. Like for a child, this is probably quite cool. Because I'm remembering as a child not knowing where the fuck to go after doing the Galactic Headquarters and being lost for ages. So this was probably like, wow, they showed up, because I've completely forgotten the length of time it actually took. Because it took me like an extended period of time than any person who knew what they were doing. For me, I'd just let them go and they're already here. Punch the Pokemon? I would. Prof, if I would eat pretty much any Pokemon, I would punch them too. In like licensed battling, like an actual Pokemon fight, I wouldn't just do it randomly. I'm not going to go around and punch someone's random Crobat. Why are you so angry, my guy? But I would probably eat them first. You don't look nearly as angry now. Also, aren't you meant to... Why did you get angry? You're so much better in Platinum. Also, how the hell did you evolve your Pokemon in the time it took you to walk over here? In the time it took me to walk over here, I didn't do anything. He's evolved his Pokemon. Because the like... pacing in this game is really weird. You fight him, and then you go straight to fight him again, and he's like upgraded his team. This do be Citrus. And also he was angry, like in Platinum. They seem to make a big point about how Cyrus doesn't seem to feel much emotion. Like the man disappears off into the distortion world because he's like, who cares? I'm gonna live here forever. It's perfect. No one's around. Like, no one can message me anymore. I can appear offline everywhere. I'm not killing in one hit, which means this game is difficult. Actually might be the easiest. The difficulty that I've had in this game is because of having to build my team the way I did. And the difficulty there was, again, more just time consuming and annoying. There was no, like, thought process in that. The actual battling, my primary way of interfacing with the video game, as it often is in many video games, is completely meaningless. There's not, like, much in the way of interest. Like, there's nothing interesting really going on. I'm just mashing A. Not really having to think much at all. And the game doesn't care. Well, it cares. Again, this is a game for children. I think there are some people who don't think that excuse holds water. I do think that this being for children does mean that there are I use this Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Pro controller. I do think that this being for children does mean that, yeah, it can't be like overly difficult. However, the older Pokemon games weren't overly difficult, but they still managed to like give some level of thought to them. But I'm making a discussion that's been done to death. I like this controller a lot. I don't really like Xenoblade Chronicles, but I do like this controller. Hey, I like some things. I like Prof. I like Ace Combat. I like SMT. I like long walks on the beach. I don't like long walks on the beach. There's sand everywhere. It's coarse and rough. You have an actual strategy. Wow. You gave your Gyarados something that would reduce damage against lightning. And against electric attacks. Unfortunately, the game... Now, Cyrus, that would have been excellent in a different Pokemon game. That would have been sick in a different Pokemon game. In this Pokemon game, I have the power of magic. Saying that I'll beat you up as it's affection. It's affectionate. I'm going to beat you up affectionately. I'm going to Tiger Drop you and then Tombstone you off the top rope and give you the people's elbow affectionately. Ah, shucks. You killed my Blol Esquire. Whatever will I do? If the game was like slightly faster, it'd be fine. What the Pokemon was? What was it on its back? That's Clefabelle. That's the evolution of Clefairy. Clefabelle is a Gen 1 Pokemon, so you should know it. My champion of industry there. You should know the old Clefabelle. It does have wings. Clefairy has wings as part of its lore. I knew you could do it. But making you think the CPU recommended was incompatible with Mobile World. That was a fun time. Also, Weevil also had the berry to reduce fighting type moves. Unfortunately, while that would have been an excellent strategy, is not when I'm such a high level. Winglore. I think it's because Clefairy flew down from the moon. Right. We're about to hit time. You did get my flat move it too. I'm really glad she was there to help, because I would not have been able to build that on my own. My hands are too big. My hands would have been too big. I would have broken something immediately. Palkia wants to challenge me as a test. Can I not just leave? We ran to Fabergé, he believed in me. Can I not just leave? What if I just, like, killed you? Would you mind? Would it cause, like, strife in our relationship? I did want it small. Oh yeah, no, like, I'm glad it was small. It would have just been a nightmare to do on my own. I probably would have gotten somewhere. Oh my word, it's Palkia! Go on, prof. Get killed by this random god. I'm gonna chuck a quick ball. And then, I don't know. I don't want to chuck the Master Ball at it. I might just kill it. And then if I want to get it, I'll come back at some point. Oh no, it broke free. Spatial Rend. Palkia's like the first thing I thought. The thing is, the problem is that Palkia is a wild Pokemon and therefore has no EVs or IVs, which means it's actually not as strong as the trainer Pokemon that's a few levels lower. Bullet Seed, are you part water type? Can I tank this? Or is Spatial Rend just like... Spatial Rend's pretty strong, but I can take it. Owie. I'm going to shoot a bunch of seeds at this powerful being of death and doom and destruction. Earthquake. I'm just gonna Earthquake. Ancient Power was cool if it gives it an all-stat up. Failed, but it would have been cool. I'm just gonna Earthquake you a few times and then I can move on with my life. Oh, you're just like go down, my guy. Why do you even want to do this? What are you fighting for? You fill my dark soul with life. I should play DMC. Chopper, you're kind of quick. Do you want to like do this? Do you want to deal with this? I could lose. I could definitely lose. You can see I'm not super fussed about that, but I could lose. Palkia is quick. This man is schmoovin'. He is schmoovin'. Is this like the whole boss over the whole game? No. This is some mountain dude who lives on a mountain. He's probably someone's boss. This is the boss over space. In this game, I can live. In this game, you've got Dialga and Palkia. Dialga being the god of time, Palkia being the god of space. And it just surrounded itself with a veil of water. It's dead. Now, what you're meant to do is catch it. I've chosen not to catch it. If I want to, I can come back and get it another time. Palkia returned. Excellent. There's more bosses after... Well, there's the proper boss after the boss. You do the Elite Four. You do the big bad Elite Four. Chopper do be living. Chopper will never die. Let's go home, Plumble. Right. No one has the right to take away anyone's future. Oh. Will you take me back? Sorry, you said we were gonna go, and then you like didn't. I can't use fly. Do I have an escape rope? And can I use the escape rope? Hate this game. This game's terrible. Why can't I use fly on top of the mountain? That's fine. We've hit time. I'm gonna have to go, as is standard. But you know the vibes. Rowan's an old dude who gives people powerful creatures for the sake of combat. Raid Adam. I will follow your advice there, Prof, and I will hit the /raid Adam _online. Bam. E-bye. Enjoy your days, evenings, mornings, or whatever. Come join me as I go join Adam. Au revoir, sayonara, and farewell.